Heritage Units Part 3. I'm not going to make this intro long as it's pretty self-explanatory, and I've just fumbled a big Heritage Unit myself today. 9/11. So I was going to do him today in this list, but now that I just fumbled him, I don't even want to mention him. But next part of rating Heritage Units. You already know there's some I'm going to foam over. You already know that there's some that I'm going to absolutely shit on, but it's going to be fun. I guess I'll do 9/11 just because I did 3194 last time, but it's going to hurt. Anyways, let's continue. 1776. What are we looking at here? Fucking 10 out of 10. Don't even start with me. Here's what gets it 9 points. What it represents. Like, come on. Spirit of Armed Forces. This is like the best thing to represent. Let's look at the road number, 1776. It's the year the Declaration of Independence got signed. We know what you did there, CSX. What gets it the other point? The camo. I love the camo. And the horn it has. It's actually not bad. I love that CSX shows so much respect towards the forces and authority of the United States of America. They made 3 entire engines honoring those specific things. 1776, 9/11, and 3194. They all represent the special forces and authority of the United States of America. That's why I love CSX. I mean, come on, you would never see NS or BNSF or Union Pacific representing stuff like that. CSX may only pay about 2/3 of their locomotives, but at least they represent the most important things. 4720. 7 out of 10. I mean, what it represents makes almost no sense. So there's no credit for that one. Like Weir 1 CSX. Also, for some reason, this is kind of giving me mac and cheese vibes. Like the Kraft Velveeta Type 2 box. But 5 points towards it because it's an SG70 and you know I like to foam over them. And then another 2 points because of the color. It looks good in blue. I still can't get over the We Are One CSX thing they tried to pull. Like, if they were looking for a motto, they could have just used their motto, CSX How Tomorrow Moves. And also, to be honest, the stickers were kind of cringy, too.
Hell no, man.
Another Mac, 911343. Now, this was another mystery unit that I decided to keep to the end and not mention in the video that I could have, but this is another armed force supporting unit. This supports the firefighters that died in 9/11. I mean, just look at the number. It's, first off, 6 digits. Second, the 9/11 in front represents the event. And then 343 mentions how many firefighters gave their lives to help everybody. If it wasn't for them, honestly, about 3,000 people would have died. So they're heroes, and we respect them. And again, it warms my heart to know and remember every day how respecting CSX is of their soldiers. Well, of the USA. Fuck are you saying, Liam? CSX don't got no soldiers. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about the engine, in fact. This is actually going to blow your mind. This isn't quite an engine. There's a reason why this engine doesn't lead. Ever. Because it doesn't have an engine inside. Yeah, if you opened up the body, there would be no engine in there. It's hollow. And the fuel tank on the bottom is full of water.
What?
Very strange one, and I'm not even sure if we can even call this a locomotive if it doesn't have an engine. But I still love its purpose. I'm going to give this an easy 10 out of 10. What are we talking about? A lot of Army supportants in this video. Let's move on. 9/11, easy 9 out of 10. Love the red, love what it represents, love the horn. I love the entire paint scheme. It's just that -1 point is the brand of the locomotive. Stop putting it on GEVO! But it's not that big of a deal if what it represents is something about the Army, and the paint scheme is good, and the horn is good. Right now it has a hybrid K5LA, but it used to have an RS5T back then, which I kind of wish it still did. But this is what it sounds like. I mean, need I say more? The Three Musketeers. 1, 2, and 3. 10 out of 10. These guys are legends. Hands down, it has been proven. The Three Musketeers number 1, 2, and 3 is probably the rarest train you will find. If you've seen the triplets, consider yourself blessed. And if you've seen them, you're probably never going to see them again, and the video you have is probably what you're going to have to live with. Because the chances of this coming by to you when you're able to predict it at the right time is almost never going to happen again. What's the point of these triplets? Well, they take celebrities to games. I mean game players. like the Masters or NBA players or NFL players. Celebrities that are good at a sport. That's why this guy usually travels around the U.S. at around February, March, and April. He usually disappears back into storage after then. Right now, while I'm making this video, he's actually heading the Waycross right now, and I don't know what he's going to do after that, so wish me luck. But I just love their purpose. I love how rare they are. I love what they do. I love their combo. 10 out of 10.